Hi everyone, welcome to the TheScooterKing YouTube channel. My name is Michael and I'm excited to introduce you to what I believe is the best maxi scooter in the United States, the Kymco AK550. Let's talk about some key features that makes this Kymco AK550 so great. It comes with a 550cc inline 2-cylinder engine that puts out 53 horsepower and makes this bike to go around 110 miles an hour. It has Brembo double disc brakes in the front and single disc brake in the rear. Both wheels are equipped with the ABS, of course. It comes from the factory with Metzler tires. It has keyless ignition, full digital dashboard where the centerpiece is Noodoe. That's the Kymco app, and that makes you the full connectivity with your phone. You can see missed calls, emails, all the notification of your phone, GPS, navigation, location services, so you can locate where you park the bike. It has many different designs that you can choose from, so you can customize it. The ergonomics on the bike are, to me, amazing for any travel or even daily commute. I'm 5'8.5" on a good day with Air Max shoes, but I can nicely straighten my legs and sit very comfortably while I'm riding. I really love the ergonomics of the dash and of the handlebar. You have the sleek combination of the black or plastic pieces with kind of like a copper finish in the middle. The handlebars from the left side, you have standard switches. It has two compartments on both sides. These compartments are not lockable, very useful, I would say. In the left compartment you have a USB charger that you can charge your accessories, your phone while you're riding. On the left hand side you have a standard switches with the horn, turn signal button, high beam, low beam, passing of the headlight. And here you have the mode button where you can choose between two different riding modes, full power mode and the rain mode. The rain mode, from the beginning, it gives you a less power, doesn't give you full power from the 0 miles an hour. And then at the end it still gives you the full power, just the acceleration is, let's say, smoother. Here is your heated grips button where you have 3 different adjustments of the heated grips. Both lever brakes are adjustable, so you can adjust it and based of your preference on the length of your fingers from 4 different positions. Here is your parking brake. This is only for very few maxi scooters, so you have a parking brake in case you wanted to put it on a side stand and you have it parked somewhere where the ground is not straight and is leaning downhill. Then you can always pull the brake and it basically brakes the rear tire. The right hand side, it's also very common. You have a kill switch on your thumb, start button. On the opposite direction of a start button, it's your hazard lights. So when you switch it this way, your hazard lights will turn on. And here is something special only to Kymco. So these buttons are to control your dashboards. Let's turn them on. So you have a keyless ignition. We can get back to it later. But when you press the button and turn on the dash, you see the dash right there. So to control the dash, if you have it in this position, if you have it in the position right here, then these buttons control the Noodoe dash that is on the center of your dash. When you're switching this way, it just scrolls whatever you preset in your app. So you can preset these dashboards in your app, and then basically when you scroll this, you can scroll it on the go. You have to initiate the navigation through your app. You cannot start the navigating anywhere through these buttons. You have to choose the address and navigate wherever you want it to go through the app, and then you can see it over here. We're gonna show it to you in the first ride video how the navigation works. But this is super cool, like you can choose and everything, whatever you see on the dash. Whenever you're gonna get the notification or text message or email or any notification that you allow to show on the dashboard while you're riding, it will show just that you get a notification. Whenever you stop on a red light or a stop sign, you can actually see what it is. Like you can see that this person called you, or WhatsApp or whatever you use. It doesn't show you while you're riding, of course, for safety purposes. Then if you switch this button on the button position, then the same buttons control the left side of your dash, this side. Whenever you're pressing the lower button, it will change the lower line over here. So it will just scroll through the lower line of the information, from the trip to the oil trip, belt trip, and the odometer. If you press the top button, it will switch you from the fuel consumption, the tire pressures, and the voltage of the battery. With this button, you can just always confirm or enter. That's your like an action button. If you wanted to change, I think the kilometers to mileage, you have to be in the voltage, and then you just hold the red button and it changes your kilometers to miles. Right side brake, same kind of lever brake, adjustable. The grips, let's show how it shows on the dash when you turn on the heated grips. So when you hold that button, it will turn on right there, and then you can just press it and it shows you 1, 2, 3, and to turn them off you need to hold them again. That's it. When you're switching through the buttons, the color of these lights changes. So let's say you change the mode, the riding mode, it shows you that it's orange or blue. Let's go for the ignition switch. The ignition switch, you're gonna need to get used to it, but it's very cool and I very much like it right now when I'm using it for a while. So you come to the bike in, let's say, lock position, so you can lock it the same way like the handlebar, like if you would have a key. So just turn the handlebar to the left, push the knob and turn it to the left, then it's in a lock position. You see I didn't touch anything, and even if I didn't touch anything, the button or the knob lock itself. It takes a couple seconds, but it does itself. You can just walk away from the scooter and it will be protected. So here right now when you try to turn it, it doesn't catch. It basically, the mechanism of the ignition just pulls down, so you don't have an access to turn the ignition, to start the bike, or to even unlock the handlebar, nothing. You have to have your keyless key close to the scooter, and then whenever you press this button, it will just push that ignition up there, then that you can operate with it. You see from this position, if you turn it to the left, it pops the seat open. If you press it down and you put it in this position, now you unlock the handlebar and you're in the off position. From here, just one click to the right and you're turning on the dash. The only additional feature to it right now is to get an access to your fuel tank. Your fuel tank is right here. Then when you press to the right, it's in the off position again, and one more click to the right and it pops the, let me show it to you, one more click to the right like this and it pops this compartment where you have an access to your fuel tank. The fuel cap doesn't have a key anymore, you don't need it. Now it's completely full. You can just turn it with this flap and that's it. I love the copper finishes. The copper finish, I call it copper finish. I don't know if it's a copper finish, but it looks to me like that. The last thing I didn't show you with the ignition knob, what you can do. You see there is a kind of turn on, power off symbol and seat. Why seat? So whenever the ignition is off like this, you can, let's say, lock it manually like this, and you can of course unlock it manually. Whenever the ignition is on and the bike is in like ready to go, or even start it, you can again press the same button that is for the power on and power off, and it will unlock your seat. This is the compartment. It's the, I would say, standard size compartment for any scooters in this category. Yamaha T-Max has similar compartment, so you have the light right there, of course, to light up your space at night, and the seat holds like this in this position, so you can load in and load out whatever you want from there. I like this part that I didn't show you yet. This piece of the seat is adjustable, so you can move it in 3 different positions and divide the space for the second passenger or for the rider based on the height and preferences. Let me show you where you can adjust it. So you can actually press this lever. If you press it like this, then it unlocks the seat positioning mechanism, and you can just move with that section that I showed you, and this will just go up and down in 3 different positions. I really like the way it looks with the turn on lights. Now these are just the position lights, those are not turned on full lights. The full lights are in the middle, but the position lights look super cool as well. Here you can see the front wheel, the Metzler tires, and the Brembo braking system. These brakes are top level brakes. These brakes are probably the best brakes, not probably, for sure the best brakes that I ever felt on a scooter. And I rode many motorcycles, and I think these brakes are better than many average motorcycles. Right now, even the top level motorcycles from certain brands doesn't come with the Brembo braking system. This is how the key looks like. It fits pretty good into your pocket. It comes with a rubber protection, so you don't break it and destroy it. Of course, this is removable, but I always keep it there. I'm sure all of you wanted to hear it started as well, so let's hear it. I really think that it sounds very nice for a stock exhaust, but wait, what's coming. So why do I think that Kymco AK550 is the best maxi scooter that you can buy in the United States? It's not because it's something otherworldly or something so much better than any competition, or because we sell it. It's mostly because there is no competition in the United States. Let me explain. They stopped bringing the Yamaha T-Max long time ago. I think the last one that were brought or imported to the United States were in 2017. We saw some 2019 units, but I'm not sure if that was imported privately by customers or it was actually imported by Yamaha. There is no BMW C600 Sport or even C650 GT. Although those units were actually powered by Kymco engine, but of course everything else was BMW. Those units were very good. T-Max, the BMW, or this, it's in the same category, but those two are not being sold in the United States. There is the only option that you have, it's not really option for me, is the Suzuki Bergman. I don't know if many of you rode the Suzuki Bergman, but I would definitely recommend you to ride it before you purchase it if you consider it against the Kymco AK550. For my experience, I can say that all of the Bergman 650s that I rode had terrible wobble over 80 or 90 miles an hour. So It means whenever I was going 80 or 90 miles an hour and I wanted to like switch the lanes, do little more aggressive turning, the chassis and suspension start just flexing and wobbling, and it wasn't stable at all. It wasn't confidence giving or anything close in that matter. That's why I'm saying this is the only option that you can have. Everything else that you can purchase in the United States has much lower displacement of the engine. So you can buy Yamaha X-Max 300, you can buy Piaggio BV 400 or anything in that matter, but those are really scooters. Those are not maxi scooters like this. This is closest to a fully automatic motorcycle that you can have. This to me gives you the power, or not even the power, but the feeling of riding a motorcycle. If you go for the 300 and 400cc, mostly because they are one cylinder, they have standard scooter clutches, standard scooter layout of the engine, just a little bit bigger, that they give you a same feeling of riding as any other scooter. I actually prefer for a city small 150cc scooter or this. I don't like the category of 3 or 400cc. And if we start talking about the price, the Yamaha X-Max, we heard multiple times from the customers and we confirmed that the out of the door price was over $10,000. They many times don't like to tell you the price out of the door over the phone, so they want you to come there to tell you over there the dealer fee, a document fee, and preparation fee, and whatever fees they wanted to put on. The MSRP of the Kymco AK550, it's $10,399. The difference in pricing just doesn't make sense. I would never buy X-Max 300 or Piaggio BV 400 for anywhere close price than you can buy Kymco AK550. But I also want to hear your opinion. Do you think this is the best maxi scooter that you can buy in the United States? Or do you think I forgot something and there is something else that it's better than this? Comment down below and let me know. Please subscribe, like and comment this video, and keep watching our videos because we have many cool upgrades planned for this bike. We're gonna show you how every upgrade will affect the performance or the speed, the acceleration of this bike. The next one will be the first ride video where I will tell you everything, how it feels when you're riding this bike, maybe compared to others. I rode many of them, so I'm gonna try to give you the same feeling like you riding the bike. So let's see you in the next one.